Wednesday to you.
Good morning.
It's coffee time, and Christie spilling coffee all over the place.
Oh, just
We have no way we should be doing this, not with you spilling coffee all over. It's just so crazy. I have all of my coffee in here.
I think you need to calm down.
Hers is all over the place.
I hardly spilled any.
Normally you'd be crying over that. It doesn't taste that good today. She's telling me, good morning, Lori. How are you today?
Good morning, Lori. So I hear you have a semi-retired old man on your hands.
What does that mean?
Al is retired military now.
Yeah, but I saw, how is he semi-retired?
Because he got another job.
Oh, that's right. He did get another job. Good morning, Pat. So we hope you have coffee with you. I don't normally drink coffee right now. It's been...
He drinks coffee whenever he damn well pleases, actually. Sorry.
It's very close. Very close. Lori says, fantastic. Leslie says, good morning from the still vacation in Calgary. And good morning to you.
Well, congratulations on your vacation. And Jolene, good morning.
We do have a friend who's in town right now from Edmonton. Well, actually, Sherwood Park, I believe, is where they live. And we should call them because we're supposed to see them. One of their luggage, they came in on Saturday and their luggage doesn't arrive until today.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do
So
they
that
need
is-
a ride to the airport or is it being delivered to them?
I imagine it would be being delivered just because the airports. But yeah, you can come in on a Saturday, but your luggage will come in on Wednesday.
So Al is saying, and good morning. So where
Morning,
are
Al.
we here? What did I miss? Who are you calling old? Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Karina.
Hello.
She's getting her frappe ready.
Now, is
Happy
this...
hump day, Karina Gonzalez.
So that's Karina, your teacher?
No, Karina from the bank.
Okay.
Karina Anderson is my Spanish teacher.
Got you. Karina Anderson, thank you so much for those cookies.
Cookies were delicious.
If you have not had Argentinian cookies with the cajeta in the middle, etc., amazing. So yeah.
Unfortunately, the only bad part is she delivered them when Zach and Chuita and the kids were here,
yeah.
and I pretty much had to share.
Why did you share?
Because I'm a good nana.
That's true. Good morning, Kira from Edmonton.
Good morning, Monica.
Hello.
And good morning, Donna. So how is everybody this morning?
It is good to have energy and alive. It is funny, though. I think we told you yesterday, some guy on YouTube in one of my videos said Christie was begging. I'm sure your wife was begging you for the vaccine. She wasn't. So yeah,
I was?
We lived. No, you weren't.
Oh, I thought you said I was.
It's a very strange thing how it affected us. And I mean, it's strange how it affects everybody, but at the same time, it still needs to be personal that you choose to do this because it's still experimental. Now they're saying you're going to need up to 5 shots. 5! Where before it was just going to be 1, then it was 2, now 3, now 5. Guys, it's just so dumb. These guys are morons. They really are. So what can we tell people here?
Well, Donna went to see the Van Gogh exhibit in Calgary yesterday. She said it was very good.
Is that the one where they project the images on there?
Ask Donna.
Donna, is that the one? Because we had Leslie, 5. They're now saying 5.
And my mom just gave us a nice big old red heart. Right back at you, Ma.
So
Jolene says they're doing it in the Van show. We're doing the Van show in September here in Dallas. And Donna just said yes, it was. So it is the one that's being projected.
Yeah, it's interesting because you don't even need real paintings anymore. You just need projected images.
My mom just said rich morons. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Probably having to do with
COVID.
the COVID stuff.
Yeah, these pharmacy companies are making billions and billions and billions of dollars for something that if you just catch, you're going to live.
And Al, I wasn't calling you old. I just said, okay, I said an old retired guy. Okay, I did say old. Sorry.
Good
Al.
morning, Jim, to you.
No offense. I don't think you're that old, but you are old enough to retire. So, mind you, so is Jeff, and he's closer to my age. So.
Well, retirement really depends on how much you need.
And how good you are at saving.
That's true.
We'll be working till we're 90.
That's
no,
true.
I'm just kidding.
Well, that's the problem with having children, getting married, having children so young, is that immediately, it was funny because immediately after
Is there
our
something
last...
on my lip? It looks really red in the...
Well, you got like a zit there. It was there yesterday also.
Shh, don't tell people.
Then why would you ask me? But yeah, we had 4 children. And when our 4th child left, I think it was the first month, we realized we had money left over.
We could buy the good cheese.
It was so amazing to find out that your children are
a drain on your bank account? Oh, what a shock.
They're a drain on your bank account. But we love our children. We really do.
Julie is saying it's nice to see us up and feeling better. It is good to be up and feeling better.
Yes.
And Donna said the only downfall was the gift shop. Low quality and overpriced. You know, Donna, that's every gift shop in the world.
Kind of is. If you want to get
it is unfortunate, especially when you see something that you really enjoy, and then you go through the gift shop thinking, I'm going to buy something that's going to commemorate this, and then you come home with this.
It's best mom. It's a best mom award. So yeah. Flowers next time. There you go. Spencer says, you bought good cheese without me?
Lots, Spencer.
Yes.
Lots.
Yes. That's the nice thing now. Our kids are now making their own money. They can buy their own stuff, and they can find out while they don't have children that, you can get good stuff. But once you have kids.
It is my trophy. Apparently I'm John's trophy wife.
Oh, you're my trophy mom.
Ew.
There's no good way to turn anything into that, but still, you're my trophy mom.
And Jolene said that one of her nail techs will buy my product. Yay, I'm so excited. I just need to pick what I need, and then I'll let you know. I'll go through the website. Kids are little best friends who are always broke.
Yes.
Got money, Spence?
Gal Clan says, I have to keep working so that Lori and I can move to Mexico.
No, it doesn't work that way.
So Al was on Facebook and YouTube?
He is multi-talented.
Dude, now that you're not working, you can do anything.
But he's supposedly
that's right. You do have a job.
Supposed to be working?
It's strange.
Ow.
It is nice, though, to collect a pension and continue to work.
Oh, I didn't even notice that you wrote mail techs and not nail tech. I get you. That's okay. I'll forgive you, Jolene.
So what the hell is going on in your world right now? Today, I have had a sugar wash that has been going for so long, and it's still at exactly 0.25 on 1.25 on 1.025.
Wow.
On the
he doesn't even know what he's talking about, you guys. Sorry.
On the specific gravity chart. And it hasn't moved because it's still too acidic, and for whatever reason, I can't bring it down enough to get the yeast to continue. So I'll get out my 8% of alcohol out of that. We have nowhere to put it, though. I guess we have that big jug over there. And we haven't had a drink in over a month. So it's very strange but then that thing has been going for a month and a half. And normally it's done in like 8 days.
Yeah.
What?
So Karina, she said no experiments on her. Sorry, but not sorry. She says, I have a funny comment. Instead of having the gel alcohol on my hands, I just drink it.
Yeah, there you go. And that's the thing, is every store you go to, they offer to put stuff on your hands. We have no freaking
Hi, Howard, how are you doing? Did you have COVID too?
We have no idea what they're putting on us. If it's methanol, it goes into us and it destroys your kidneys slowly. It is very strange that we allow people to put these foreign substances on us. It's very strange, stupid, really.
Cheryl said it's nice to see our beautiful faces.
Well, thank you. So Howard who?
That friend of Jenna. And,
okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry. If you had COVID, it sucks, man. I mean, well, it sucks for certain people. For whatever reason, we had the very same or similar symptoms. That was just nuts. Because I expected to be much sicker than you are, And in fact, I think it was the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
So because I've got breathing issues and all this other stuff, I expected that I would have lung issues, which is why we lost 40 some pounds in advance of getting this. And apparently it worked. Switch to YouTube from FB Yikers. Time to bottle and give as housewarming gifts to new buyers. Yes.
Araceli, good morning. And then Howard is saying that he had also 3 broken ribs. Is that,
Ouch.
Did you fall? Is it from coughing? What did you get your broken ribs from?
Yeah. And coincidentally, we ate ribs last night.
Not his.
No, they were pork ribs. They were so good. Costco's ribs really are amazing, and you cook them just perfection. She deep fries them first, or not deep fries them. You put them in a pressure cooker for 40 minutes, and then she puts them in the oven for 20. They're perfect. And now we've got days and days of food because we are eating less than before. And I think we just need to keep that going, eating less.
What a novel idea.
Just don't go to buffets or anything like that.
I can't even imagine going to a buffet now. I'd have like 3 bites. I'll be like, okay, I'm done. That was only 600 pesos, but I'm done.
Yeah, it is funny. Have you ever been to
He trips over himself a lot. Oh, Christopher.
Have you been to a good buffet in your town? Is there such a thing? Can you get good food? When we first moved to Mexico, we would go to the Marriott. And the Marriott had all-you-could-eat prime rib and lobster. Now, this is almost 18 years ago, but it was 300 pesos, which at the time, it was 10 to 1, so it'd be $30. But it was flipping amazing, and the desserts were spectacular. And you would have all of these, they would have this big cauldron of lobsters in butter.
Yeah, just kind of soaking.
It was awesome.
If you like lobster.
If you like lobster.
Smugglers used to have a good buffet years ago. Yeah, it is. As time goes on, through inflation, et cetera, they make things smaller, or they use less materials, crappier materials. Crappier product, yeah.
It's very strange.
My mom said that Tracy has a great recipe for the sauce on ribs.
Yeah, we're very careful about putting sugar and stuff, extra sugar, etc. Haven't been there in years. For me, moving to Mexico, one of my biggest surprises was finding out what chi-chis meant.
Araceli said that 25 years ago, the Marriott used to be the best Sunday brunch. Yeah, this one was like a Wednesday evening or something, that prime rib buffet.
Well, they had 2 nights. It was 2 days a week. It was like Sunday morning or Saturday morning.
Oh, maybe it was a Sunday one and
a Wednesday evening or something. But they really were absolutely amazing.
And then Terry is saying that I remember they had that restaurant where Suka used to be, all you can eat steak. Yeah, there was what the heck was that restaurant called before Suka?
They have now an all you can eat meat place on the highway, and they have another one that's opened up.
I think that one that way is closed.
All those is closed.
Yeah, but I think the one in Centro is still open. We've not been to that one yet.
Now, an all you can eat meat buffet, that's an interesting idea.
Well, yeah, it's like a Brazilian Maison Bay. That is right. Maison new now. But yeah, Maison Bay was the name of that restaurant. Maison Bay.
It was before it was.
Yeah. Oh, Jolene is saying it. Jolene just types better. Even on the treadmill, she types better than Larry does.
Are you on the treadmill typing? That's crazy.
It looks like you're...
Oh, last pass session. We have to have a program to remember one password because everybody's got so many different ones.
Yeah.
Jeff Huff says a lot of the buffets here in Vegas are not reopening because the casinos lose money on them. Plus the Hong Kong flu scares people too, I guess. Yeah. When we went to Vegas, we've only been to Vegas one time in 2009. And we stayed at the MGM Grand, and included in that was 3 meals a day at the MGM buffet. And that was nice.
And they were
they had
having
Alaskan
it
king
was
crab and all
king
kinds of
crab and
stuff.
all that kind of stuff.
And it was so cheap because it was right when the world had shut down last time. And I found this thing online and it was 5 days and I think it was less than $500. It was like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady was so kind to us when we checked in. And we said, yeah, this is our first time in Vegas. We're here to shop. We're here to do this. And she's like, oh, then this room will not do for you.
I guess it was low, so you could hear a lot of the casino noise. So she moved us way up. We had a great view. The funniest story, though, a friend of ours knew that we were there, and he ended up having to go a last-minute trip for work. So he was also in Vegas. It was like 2 nights or something, so we didn't see him. But we get a call saying there's a problem with your bill.
But he knew I was like, come on, they're going to do something
John knew
to us.
he knew it was too good to be true.
You can't give Alaskan king crab and all of this other crap
and a beautiful
3 meals a day.
Yeah, for 5 nights. And it was so John knew that there was something wrong, and he had told our friend this. And so we get this call saying we got to go down and, work out our bill. And we're like, oh, damn, this was too good to be true. Well, we get down to the front desk and they're like,
we didn't call you.
We didn't call you. There's no problem with your bill. And we're like,
no.
Dirty bugger. So he had a friend actually call because he knew we'd know his voice.
Know his voice. Yeah, it was actually very smart.
It was hilarious.
I really enjoyed that trick. It was good.
Yeah.
How's the new office coming along? That's a very interesting question. Before we were ill, we had worked everything out. Afterwards, Miguel, who changes the rules all of the time, has changed a number of things in the contract versus what he said. Because at first he says, my word is my bond, this and that. All of a sudden he's like, hey, it's the lawyers. It's the accountants.
Yeah.
So we're going to go have a chat with him and, find out exactly what we're going to do because we may not take it. I mean, I want to. It's a great location. It's an amazing location.
But we're not going to deal if we can't get this settled and in writing. We're not going to deal with them because
our current landlord is spectacular. Anything goes wrong, he takes care of it. We pay a year in advance, and we have no problem with that. But yeah, this guy, it just keeps changing the rules. I mean, if you know him, you know what he's like. I mean, I've met him probably 100 times. The dude cannot frickin' remember me. I mean, every frickin' time he's like, hey, I'm Miguel, and this is my place. And I'm like, dude, we have met each other so many times over the last 18 years. I live here.
And Donna, it is really frustrating because we were hoping to get this solidified while we were sick, and then we could get moving on to the renovations because there's substantial work to be done. So I told Shirley to tell him, I said, just tell him, look, you fix it up the way we want it. We'll pay your little increases every month. We're going to spend a hell of a lot more on upgrading your office space than your upgrades are worth. So people like Nat need a good slap.
Yeah,
You're right.
You are absolutely right. And
That
unfortunately, here especially, it's very common, which is why you see restaurants and businesses move all the time.
Yeah.
Because the landlord is like, oh my gosh, I get to raise the rent X%. And eventually you run out of people willing to pay that.
Yeah.
And for them, they would rather have the place empty for a year versus their 6% raise or 10% raise, which is dumb.
We have no problem paying increase.
No.
But because we know we're going to be going in there and spending a fair amount of money fixing the place up because it's in rough shape. Everything needs to be fixed in there.
Donna, that is hilarious. Yeah. I should take a picture with Miguel.
Take a selfie with him and show it to him every time.
Now, if he's my landlord, he better damn well remember me.
Well, one would hope.
You would hope. But yeah, so essentially what this is going to do is we're going to double our rent for half of the space. Or we're taking half of the space for the same rent that we have. Yeah. So really our rent is doubling, but the location is spectacular.
Yeah. Because we won't have the upstairs anymore. So that's going to be something that we miss because right now we have a lot of stuff stored up there. A lot of business stuff.
And it's funny because they haven't figured out that if we do not take it for 1 month, that already negates 1 year of rental increase.
Yeah.
So it's dumb what they're doing. I don't care. I have a place that's good right now.
Yeah, and so if we can't negotiate with him to where we're satisfied, we just won't take it.
No.
And we have to be willing to walk away. We're not really willing to walk away, to be honest with
Not
you.
yet.
But if we have to, we will, because we're not going to be stupid about it either.
Yeah. So there you go. Now you know what's going on, and we will have it all.
And we are
out.
moving that damn chandelier. I don't care how we do it. It's moving somewhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it over our bed.
Then we got to get rid of the mirrors.
There's no mirrors over our bed. My only thing would be if they missed one screw and it fell one night. That's a lot of glass to fall on us.
It is very, very heavy. So what are people writing there?
Nothing really new. People are just listening to us yammer now. Except for on here, on this one, they are. Jolene and Terry are agreeing that it is Maison Bay.
Are there other openings in similar locations? There is no similar location.
There's no similar location, and it is the only office open on the plaza. Totally.
Yeah, period. Like it is the prime location. Every single tourist that comes to town goes to this square. Every tourist. Yeah. So yeah, we actually already have the vision of how we're going to promote Mexico Life Realty. So I think we just do it. I mean, frick, it's so stupid.
John just likes to throw money away.
I do. If it makes us money, yeah,
we'll get it. We'll get it.
If it makes us money, I have no problem. It's just the cost of doing business. So yeah, we fixed a lot of problems.
Pardon me.
Which is why when somebody goes after my business, you tick me off because we spend a lot of money to make everybody happy. Dan, near the Mercado, I went to the Tequileria. Yeah, it is. It's right there on the square. Yeah. And for parking, it's going to be a bitch.
Oh, it's going to be terrible.
But especially at the same time, people who get dropped off by taxis, etc.
Well, yeah. I mean, John, I need money.
Who's that?
Jolene.
Yeah. Me
Don't
too.
we all there, honey? Don't we all?
Well, we've got 2 payments that are just floating around in the ether that the banks have sent us that have not been received by our bank. Very strange. They're using COVID as the excuse for everything.
For incompetence.
For utter incompetence, where you have these people that are working from their home, not in an office, and they work when they feel like it. And it's very strange to have.
Yeah, one of them that is missing. The guy's like, oh, well, I left early for the weekend, so I'll do it on Monday. I'm like, you can't mess around with people's money like that. No. That's wrong. I mean, it's not your money to be messing with. If you can't be there, you get someone else to do it for you. Like you don't just, I mean, and it's not like we're desperate.
We don't need it. It's just, we want it.
Well, of course we want it. And it's 2 deals that have happened in the last, closed in the last week.
Well, I can tell you
something. 2, actually, this first one is a couple weeks.
I can tell you something that was kind of funny. So we worked out when our closes were going to be, and the accountant called us. And now it's very interesting with the accounting in Mexico, because if you receive your funds in 1 month, you want to take your money out at the end of the month also. So we had 3 closings or 4 closings?
4.
That were supposed to happen at the end of the month.
Just three.
Which was going to be a few bucks in the account. So Christie's like, well, I got to get money out. So she pulls the money out. The money never went in the account.
Yeah, so the money never made it to our account before month end. And then, so now, since then we had another closing. So now we have 2 of the 4 payments have not been processed properly somehow, and we haven't received it in our bank account.
It's because we have to report monthly in Mexico, which is so dumb as a corporation. If you're an individual, I think it's every 2 months.
Yeah, it depends on your situation, yeah.
So yeah, it's very funny. All money goes to Mars first. Then it needs an import tax and has to quarantine for 3 days. Donna, that's hilarious. So good. We may be using that now.
And Tanya is saying that it's great to see us. So glad that we are feeling better. Yes, and hopefully we'll get in touch with your hubby today.
Yeah,
sorry you're not here.
Yeah.
I need some girl time.
Well, it is funny, too, how many people here, though.
Maybe I'll just put lipstick on Darwin and pretend.
Are so paranoid. Paranoid of getting the vid, getting the vid, getting the vid. If you have the vaccines, just be confident in them. Be done with them.
And if you're wearing a mask and you believe that, be confident in that.
Be confident. Or put underwear over your face. It does exactly the same thing.
I read a post. Someone went to Sayulita and people weren't wearing masks, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a long time till I can go back to Sayulita. And people are like, well, but if you believe the mask works, then if you're wearing yours, you should be safe, right? It doesn't matter
the damn mask.
what the other people are wearing.
Guys, we're being set up. We're being set up. Don't fall for the crap. The moment you do, we're all screwed. So what is somebody saying over there?
Jolene is just saying, funny, the lady trying to send her deed can't get it to go through, but everyone else in Mexico can. You guys are still having trouble with that?
Yeah, please forgive people for now. It is complicated here.
And Linda, I see you're watching. You can say hello to us. Just type in, hi guys. It's good to see that you're up and around and watching us.
It's very strange. We used to tell people 3 to 6 months till you get your legal deed. It could be a year, it could be 2 years now. So it's just crazy. We can't wait to see you two in February. Woot!
Oh, sorry, we won't be here, Laurie.
We will. I'll still be taking the mirrors off the roof and putting up the frickin' chandelier.
Yeah, like you would do it anyways, even if we had it there.
Or have a leak under our sink because of the water purifier. And I got to try and figure this out. Also, one of our cabinets, the screws have come out. Chris is like, you just take care of that. I'm like, I have no idea what to do. My hands are soft.
You mean me?
Just do it.
Yes, Linda, I mean you. Good morning. And good morning, Jen. How are you?
Yes, Larry, I understand that 100%, which is why I'm just saying you might as well use underwear.
And George says she needs a Gmail account. I laugh.
Call the guy. Our guy is so busy right now.
Yeah.
We've got friends who have houses, who've built houses, and they're using our guy.
And Larry's saying no military in the world uses cloth masks for chemical warfare.
Absolutely. Larry,
really?
What would you know about that? Yeah.
I'm not understanding why George wants you to have a Gmail account. So that part I don't understand.
We have
Tanya says she misses us too, and she wishes that she could come down. She could have come down with Darwin and the boys. Yeah, but you got an election to plan, don't ya? Or a campaign to run or something. Yeah, I wore chem gear for 20 years. Yeah, we will get the guy to come in. I'm trying to decide if I want my actual cupboard guy because there's a little spot on that cabinet, like you can see in this back corner here. There's a little spot that
it was delivered like that.
Drives me crazy. It's just stained. That was not. It didn't get stained.
The good news is it's all Perota.
It's all Perota.
It's all going to look like this in 100 years.
Yeah.
We will not look like this in 100 years.
But I don't want that spot to look like that in 100 years.
It's going to.
Not if I can get him to come stain it.
Yeah, we maybe should get him.
More Mexican friendly to use. Yeah, I don't.
What does that mean?
Email works like that. I'm sorry, Jolene. I don't think that there's a Mexican-friendly Gmail.
So, Donna, our guy does have a father who works with him, and the father really is amazing. I mean, what they did in our bathroom, you cannot tell. They dug out all of my bathroom to fix the repair that the moron who installed our stuff did.
And you know what makes me really angry? When they were doing it, I didn't think to get that frickin' toilet change, and I hate that toilet in my bathroom.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't hate a lot of stuff. Mushrooms, cilantro, and my toilet in my bathroom.
And tomatoes.
I don't hate tomatoes. I don't like them. But I hate mushrooms, and I hate cilantro, and I hate my toilet.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you hate. You say you don't hate much, but if I was to sit down, I can go over a long list.
You might make the top of it soon.
I probably am at the top of that list. Only because it's been almost 33 years that we've been married. So yeah, I was very young. She was older.
Yet is just coffee. Can you imagine?
She was
30 young.
You were a cougar. I mean, you just and picked me up and consumed me.
Christie, are you completely well? I see you are sitting.
Yeah,
I am not completely well, to be honest
you're
with
in
you.
your 70s or 80% now.
Yesterday I had a rough day. I was lightheaded, but I found that once I ate some, we made the ribs, I made some rice, and then I washed up some grapes, and I had a bunch of water. I felt much better. So I feel I was probably dehydrated. And I think I overdid it the day before with the grandkids and going into Costco and all that kind of stuff. So today I'm feeling much better, but I just get tired easy. And so I think if I can sit and do this show instead of stand, why not? Why put myself?
This is sitting, this is standing. That's from VeggieTales.
Yeah. So don't like cilantro with why, or what the hell? With why. Karina, to me, cilantro tastes like soap. And it is a gene, apparently. And the funniest thing is John pointed out to me that it was a gene, but yet he still makes fun of me because I don't like cilantro.
No. Why I make fun of her is because we continue to go to restaurants and she just asks for whatever's on the menu and it has cilantro on it. I was like, Christy, it's had cilantro for almost 18 years. So it is insane how she will forget all the time. And I have to continue to remind her, cilantro. Oh yeah, thanks for that.
That's why we should only go to certain restaurants, because some of those restaurant owners and the waiters know me and they know I don't like cilantro and they'll tease me about it, but yet my food will come cilantro free.
Maybe we should do that.
There was one restaurant that I went to with my girls for my 50th. They were here just after my 50th birthday. And so we went to the restaurant and it was a breakfast place, quite popular. No cilantro. Okay. Covered in cilantro. I send it back. Please, no cilantro. Salsa, full of cilantro. Please, no cilantro. Third time, freaking cilantro. I'm like, whatever.
Donna says her hubs does not like cilantro, and they both hate mushrooms. Now, do those mushrooms contain that psilocybin or whatever?
I think Lori is like my sister.
And then
cilantro is soapy and gross.
She also says raw tomatoes are not good
cilantro
for a lot of people.
Is fine. Al, have you changed your name again? What the hell are you doing?
How many different accounts do you have? Were you like in the military with the guy's social media? I've got 50 accounts. I'll go on. I love the military. Military's awesome. I love the military.
And Al, this is something that I will disagree with you on. Mushrooms equal shit flowers.
That's actually a really good description.
Have I tried soap before?
years ago, well, when I was 5, I had to have soap. My mom made me have soap because
He's just keeping us on our toes.
I used the N-word when I was 5, and my mom made sure that I tasted soap.
Yeah, Jen doesn't like tomatoes or cilantro either. I will do tomato, I will do a tomato salsa, but if it's like a really, like we've had salsas where it's like tomato and a little bit of onion. That's not salsa to me. That's leftovers.
Wow. Years ago, I worked for Costco, and I was traveling through the country and came upon a factory. And I go inside. It was a mushroom factory. And in the mushroom factory, they had like fish parts.
Didn't you have car trouble and I had to go get you or something?
I don't remember.
I remember having to go meet you there and it stank.
They used fish parts. They used
stinked. I don't know what it was.
Like hay or straw, something like that. In the dark. And one other thing, and I can't remember what, and that's what they grew the mushrooms on. And it was definitely manure. It really was manure. So yeah, and then we found out, we watched a show on magic mushrooms in Mexico and yesterday, and one of the types of mushrooms that only grows on horse crap, and it's got Cuba
horse or
in
cow.
Yeah, I think it's cow. Sorry,
it's the
cow.
Cubanese.
Yeah, it's a Cuban one. We've never done magic mushrooms.
That was in Florida.
But it was a Cuban variety.
Oh, okay.
So, and it started over in Spain. But yeah, it grows in cow crap. And that's just, they go in the fields and find
Jen's actually allergic to fresh tomato. Yeah, it's really acidic. Lots of people are allergic to fresh tomato.
It's a nightshade vegetable. It can cause joint swelling, etc. I'm allergic to so much. and I don't even know really what I'm allergic to.
You may be allergic to mushrooms. It would make
Oh
me
yeah,
happy
no,
to see
mushrooms
steak.
and tomatoes. I remember being allergic to tomatoes as a child. Anything that also grows outside,
That
anything
grows
that
outside. Anything that grows outside.
anything that lives. I'm allergic to like human dander. So yeah, it's just weird, man. Tomatos.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, we are done for today. We've got a lot to do. And it's been a pleasure chatting with you today. We haven't chatted about the world much, or even Mexico, or anything really. We do know that Christie does not like cilantro or mushrooms, and she doesn't like raw tomatoes generally. So there you go. Now you know everything about her. So do have a great day. Thank you, Leslie. Donna, we know what you meant because I didn't think you meant like Uncle Matoes.
Tomatoes. All right, you guys
All
have a
right.
good one. Thanks. To see you
Ciao,
later.
guys. We'll